You have big dreams. You can see yourself succeeding. You imagine the life you want so clearly that it feels almost real. But when it comes to actually doing the work, you freeze. You wait. You tell yourself tomorrow will be different. And tomorrow comes and you do the same thing all over again. You are not alone in this. There's a whole category of people who are exactly like you, ambitious but stuck, full of ideas but unable to move forward. And the worst part is, you know you are capable of more. You just cannot seem to make yourself act. This is not about being a bad person. It's not about lacking intelligence or talent. It's about psychology. It's about patterns in your brain that have been built over time. And the good news is this: if something was built, it can be changed. But first, you need to understand what is happening inside your mind. Think about your daily routine. You wake up with good intentions. Today is the day you finally start. Today you'll work on that project. Today you'll take the first step toward your goal. But then, you check your phone. You scroll for a few minutes. Those few minutes turn into an hour. Before you know it, half the day is gone. You tell yourself you'll start after lunch. Lunch comes and goes. You feel tired. You feel unmotivated. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow when you have more energy. And the cycle repeats. At night, you lie in bed feeling guilty. You're disappointed in yourself. You know you wasted another day. You promise yourself tomorrow will be different. You make plans in your head. You feel motivated for a moment. But when tomorrow actually comes, the motivation is gone. And you're back to scrolling, back to avoiding, back to doing anything except the thing you know you should be doing. Here's what's happening in your brain. You are living in a constant state of conflict. One part of you wants to achieve great things. That part dreams big, sets goals, imagines success. But another part of you wants to avoid discomfort. That part wants safety, ease, protection from failure and rejection. And right now, the part that wants comfort is winning. Not because you are weak, but because your brain is designed to avoid pain and seek pleasure. That is basic human psychology. When you think about working on your goals, your brain sees it as a threat. It sees effort. It sees uncertainty. It sees the possibility of failure. And your brain doesn't like any of those things. So it offers you an easier option: scroll on your phone, watch videos, play games, do something that feels good right now. Your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine. You feel a little better. The discomfort goes away. And your brain learns that avoiding your goals makes you feel good. So it keeps encouraging you to avoid. This isn't laziness. This is survival mode. Your brain thinks it's protecting you. But here's the problem: while your brain is protecting you from short-term discomfort, it's stealing your long-term happiness. Every day you avoid your goals, you are building a habit of avoidance. Every day you choose comfort over action, you are teaching your brain that your dreams don't matter. And every night when you lie in bed feeling guilty, you reinforce the belief that you are not good enough. You start to think you're just not disciplined enough. You start to believe successful people have some special quality you don't. You think that if you just had more motivation, everything would change. But that's not how it works. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. You cannot build a life on motivation. You need something stronger. You need structure. You need systems. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you build, one small decision at a time. Another trap you might be caught in is perfectionism. You have such a clear vision of what success looks like that anything less feels like failure. So you wait. You wait until you have the perfect plan. You wait until you feel ready. You wait until conditions are ideal. But perfect never comes. Ready never comes. Ideal never comes. Perfectionism is not about high standards. It is fear disguised as excellence. It's your brain giving you an excuse to never start. Because if you never start, you can never fail. Deep down, you are afraid. Afraid that if you try and it doesn't work out, you'll have to face the truth that maybe you're not as special as you thought. Maybe your ideas aren't as good as they seemed. Maybe you're not capable of the things you dream about. That fear is paralyzing. It's easier to stay in the fantasy. Easier to keep dreaming and planning and imagining without ever testing those dreams in the real world. Because as long as you don't try, you can still believe you could succeed if you wanted to. But deep down, you know that belief is hollow. Here's the truth: failure is not the opposite of success. Inaction is the opposite of success. When you fail, you learn something. When you do nothing, you learn nothing. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you have even tried. The difference is they kept moving. They took imperfect action. They started before they felt ready. They built momentum through consistency, not through motivation. That's what you need to do. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start creating momentum with the moment you have right now. So how do you break the cycle? It starts with accepting a hard truth: you are not going to feel like doing it. You are probably never going to wake up bursting with energy and excitement to work on hard things. That's not how the brain works. You're going to have to do it anyway. Take action even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Because every time you take action despite the resistance, you are rewiring your brain. You are teaching it that discomfort is not dangerous. You are building the muscle of discipline. Start small. Don't try to change your entire life overnight. That's perfectionism talking again. Pick one thing, one small thing that moves you toward your goal. Maybe it's working for 15 minutes. Maybe it's writing one paragraph. Maybe it's making one phone call. It doesn't matter how small it is. What matters is that you do it. And then you do it again tomorrow. And the day after that. Consistency builds habits. Habits build lives. Here's the secret nobody tells you: discipline feels terrible at first. Your brain will fight you. It will give you every excuse in the book. It will tell you you're tired, that you deserve a break, that you can start tomorrow. And you're going to have to ignore all of that. But after you push through a few times, it gets easier. Not easy, but easier. Your brain starts to realize the discomfort isn't going to kill you. It adapts. The resistance gets quieter. You also need to change your environment. Your environment controls you more than you realize. If your phone is next to you, you'll check it. If your workspace is messy, you'll feel scattered. If you're surrounded by distractions, you'll get distracted. This isn't a willpower problem. It's a design problem. Successful people don't have more willpower than you. They have better systems. They remove temptations. They create spaces that make it easy to focus. And one more thing: stop consuming so much content. Watching videos about success, reading articles about productivity, listening to podcasts about motivation, it all feels like progress, but it's not. It's another form of avoidance. You don't need more information. You already know what you need to do. You need to stop learning and start executing. Accept that your first attempts will be bad. That's normal. Every expert was once a beginner. Every masterpiece started as a rough draft. You're not trying to be great right now. You're trying to start. Here's what will happen when you start taking action. You'll feel resistance. You'll want to quit. You'll have days where you fall back into old patterns. That's okay. Progress is not a straight line. You'll mess up. You'll skip days. You'll fail.